Hi, my name's Adam. In this week's passage, we read about Peter, and he does a couple of things. One, he gets the identity of Jesus right. A lot of people are getting Jesus wrong, and Peter figures it out. Then Jesus starts to talk about some stuff that Peter doesn't really like, and he tries to kind of rebuke Jesus and tell Jesus what really needs to happen. And it reminds me of a story that the historian Sarah Vowell writes about in her book Unfamiliar Fishes. In this story, she talks about some missionaries who go from Massachusetts and weather like this to Hawaii to take the gospel of Jesus to the Hawaiian natives there. Now, maybe it's just because I'm surrounded by snow and cold that I'm thinking about this story, but so the missionaries arrive, and they are scandalized at the way the natives of the Hawaiian Islands dress, because they don't wear much. In fact, they wear very little, and it goes against the missionaries' sensitivities. So they start to tell them, the missionaries start to tell the natives that if they want to be Christians and if they want to go to heaven, they need to change the way they're dressing because it's scandalous. The missionaries then are welcomed ashore with this good news, and the missionaries decide to live there. They follow Jesus' commandment that we actually read about, where he says, if you need to deny yourself and take up your cross and follow him and give everything for him. And they do that. They're ready to leave their life behind in Massachusetts and to move to an island where they are going to live and teach about Christ's kingdom to these people who need to hear the gospel. So in that sense, they're doing exactly what Jesus wants them to do. But they get a little mixed up because they begin to feel like all these extra things are part of Christianity. And so what they know is mixed in with what the truth of the gospel is. So what they know is that in their society, women are very modest. They wear, long dresses that go all the way up to the collar because that's what you do. So these natives, though there's nothing sinful or culturally deviant with what they're wearing, the missionaries tell them that they're being sinful. They tack on something to what Jesus really was about. These missionaries import so much of their lifestyle that they actually wind up suffering in the heat because they built houses that were intended to work for a Massachusetts winter. They build these houses in Hawaii, so they can't open the windows and get a cross breeze. They're wearing their Victorian long dresses and collars up to here. They're sweating their butts off trying to preach the gospel. So in a lot of ways, they can emulate with sort of what Peter was trying to do. Jesus starts talking about the stuff that is necessary for the gospel, that he's going to be, that he's going to be killed and resurrected. And Jesus is like, and Peter is like, no, don't talk about this stuff. But Jesus rebukes him and says, you're acting like the devil right now. You need to get behind me. So maybe we need to think about some of the stuff that we're bolting onto our faith, that we're adding to the gospel story, something that we think is necessary that maybe really isn't. So as we stand here in the snow, it's just something to think about. What is something that maybe you feel you've added to the gospel story? Maybe it's time to let that go. Maybe it's time to loosen your collar a little bit and build a hut instead of a house. My name's Adam. Thanks.